Good evening and welcome to this prana celebration for 2020, gearing towards International Yoga Day. I'm Dr. Smita Prabhakar, your host for this event. Welcome to this incredible journey, helping you to get towards a holistic yogic lifestyle. Prana, a blissful world. Prana is a voluntary initiative to encourage everyone to have a healthy lifestyle. Our aim is to let people be aware of health and wellness. We are spreading awareness towards creating a healthy and safe society. Yoga is the finest way to connect people around the world. Through the Prana initiative, we are connecting the world and keeping the awareness of health and wellness at the forefront. We will continue the efforts even after this International Yoga Day. Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without artha. Guru Sanjeev Krishna. Some people may believe that meditation is not necessary because you're already praying. Similarly, there are numerous questions and doubts about meditation, which is very common. You're going to get total clarity about your questions during this session. Today, let's learn the art of meditation in a very simple way. So go get your mats, make yourselves comfortable, and get ready for one of the most sought out Guru Sanjeev Krishna. Towards the end of the session, we'll have a Q&A segment. So please put in your comments and questions in the chat box of FB Live so we can answer your questions at the end of the session. Now, I'd like to introduce our very special guest for the evening today, Sridharan, Coordinator, Vedanta Academy, Middle East. Sridharan is a New Age philosopher and a self-management expert. He spent over 20 years in the study and research of ancient wisdom and its practical application in the modern world. He conducted over 7,500 lectures, seminars, workshops in different parts of the world. Sridharan is a senior disciple of Swami Parthasarathi, founder of Vedanta Academy. He addressed the World Bank and other reputable institutions. Now, I'd like to invite Sridharan to address the viewers. Thank you.
Thank you, Smita. And on the ongoing celebrations for the Yoga Day, I'd like to share a few thoughts of the great contribution made by our sages and saints of India, the great nation called Bharat. They gave out the wisdom of yoga. Yoga is a Sanskrit word derived from the Sanskrit root yuj, which means to join, to unite. When they say you have to join, unite, it means we are separated from our source. We are removed from our bliss. So all attempts to get back to our source is called yoga in Sanskrit. And there are 4 yogas prescribed. The first is Hatha Yoga, the yoga of compulsion, where you keep your body in such pristine quality. As a result, it is helpful in your spiritual progress. So the various asanas are devised so that every aspect of your physical body is well looked into. Then is Karma Yoga, the yoga of action. We are all functioning in the world. Each one of us are working 8 to 10 hours a day. Karma Yoga is devised for work, where you can convert work into worship. As a result, you're able to dissolve your ego in the performance of work, and you're able to gain that so-called oneness through work. That is Karma Yoga, and one of the most beautiful contributions made by our great yogis of the Himalayas. Then is Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti means devotion, the yoga of devotion, whereby you are able to develop gratitude, universal love, kindness, compassion, forgiveness, where you are able to convert any emotion into the most purest form. As a result, that you are able to surrender your ego. So Bhakti Yoga is devised as a result. We are able to, at any point of time, our response is one of kindness. Our response is one of compassion, is one of forgiveness, one of universal love. That's Bhakti Yoga. And then the next one is Jnana Yoga, yoga of knowledge, whereby you develop such clarity in thinking. As a result, you become humble. They say the first quality of a jnani is humility. Those who practice Bhakti Yoga, they develop this humility, which is a natural byproduct of their own spiritual evolution. The great Adi Shankara, he devised this technique, Nitya Anitya Viveka Vichara, a constant discrimination, contemplation between what is permanent and what is impermanent, what is transcendental and what is terrestrial. He said that is Jnana Yoga. He said the yoga of knowledge. And when you do these yogas, Hatha Yoga, Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga, in accordance to your proportion, you reach a state of renunciation, Vairagya, where you are mentally withdrawn from the preoccupation of the world and you gravitate to Dhyana Yoga, Raja Yoga, which is meditation, which you're going to learn from Sanjeev Ji. Meditation is the art of focusing your mind to a single thought to the exclusion of all other thoughts. That is Raja Yoga, Dhyana Yoga. Through the performance of these 4 yogas, you are able to get into a state of meditation, and through meditation, you are able to dissolve the last thought. The individuality dissolves. You become one with the totality. And friends, that's the purpose of yoga. In this International Yoga Day, let us remind ourselves of the purpose of our life, purpose of our existence, and let us strive or put in effort whereby we perform these yogas and then reach that ultimate state, a state of paripurna, whereby you fulfill the real purpose of yoga. You've gained that ultimate state and you are able to utilize this wonderful path given out by great sages and saints of our great nation, Bharat. Thank you for the opportunity, and I wish all the sincere seekers, all seekers, to perform your yoga, all these yogas in your proportion, and eventually fulfill the purpose of our life. Namaste. Wish you all well.
Thank you, Sri Theron. It's an honor to have you with us here. And thank you so much for your astute words of wisdom. Thank you once again. Before we commence the main event, let's start this evening with a prayer.
Om Samgacchadhvam Samvadadhvam Samvo Manamsi Janatam Deva Bhagam Yadha Purve Sanjanana Upasate. May you move in harmony, speak in one voice, let your minds be in agreement, just as the ancient gods shared their portion of sacrifice.
Thank you. Now I'd like to introduce our Guru for the day, Guruji Sanjeev Krishna. Guruji Sanjeev Krishna, affectionately addressed by all of us as Guruji, has been from his young age passionate about life and its significance. This led him to grade the masters in the ancient wisdom of knowing thyself. His initial quest from the age of 12 got him to a master from the Siddha tradition of knowing and leading him from there to many great masters over various disciplines. He took up training in various dimensions of this invaluable knowledge of the self and its applications in the modern life. He has undergone and experienced life in various corporate exposure in the most strenuous of situations. With the backing of nearly 4 decades of knowledge in the field of yogic science, as a student, trainer, and as a practitioner in this unique knowledge, Guruji finally decided to pursue his passion, which has been his true companion in all facets of his life. With the grace of all the great masters and well-wishers, he finally pursued his passion by setting up the first center in Dubai, UAE. He has developed and contributed a major part of his teachings in the part of the world which is in Dubai. He has proven by his classes and his activities to enhance lives of people across the globe who has reached him through word of mouth propagated by his own students and his experience and lovely knowledge and benefited from them. He has changed lives to happiness and wellness at all levels, be it physical, mental, emotional, financial, wealth, and all responsibilities, and to enhance their living. Now, Guruji Sanjeev Krishna has also become a name to reckon with his wonderful world of knowledge and care to share. His vast experience with a noble vision to transcend it through this global entity, Dubai, to the world. Sanjeev Krishna, along with his tutelage, has conducted classes for individual, corporate bodies, educational institutions, and universities with frequent talks, seminars, and classes. Awards and recognitions a lot, awarded by DOHMS, DOMS. In 2004, Sheikh Mohammed Keep Fit program launched for the DSF, and Sanjeev Krishna with his team and his awareness created to wellness and happiness through yoga at that time, and got an award from the DOMS for his active participation. The first ISO certified yoga center, the whole of Middle East. Registered center under reps for the Sports Authority Council, approved by the Council of Yoga Accreditation International as International Yoga Teacher Training Center in Dubai. Was yoga faculty for American University in Dubai and conducted various programs for the staff and students. Conducted seminars in various platforms and educational institutions, etc. Participated in Keep Fit program conducted for the staff of Emirates Airlines, associated with many schools and universities for imbibing his knowledge for children and teenagers. KHDA, Knowledge and Human Development Authority, Government of India. Federal Authority of Nuclear Recognition, ARIC, held in Dubai. He was one of the members of the advisory member. So, and it goes on. So I would really love to welcome with great respect Guruji Sanjeev Krishna to address the viewers.
Thank you, Smita, for that wonderful introduction. Before we start on, I would like to just share and tell how grateful I am, like all of us, to this ancient masters who has really enlightened us in this beautiful knowledge. We all need to realize, as Sridharan Sir said, India was a helm of educational institutions and universities once upon a time. It was so like how now people go abroad to learn. Everyone from across the globe used to come to India. And we had so much of universities all over India. And these universities, finally, all this knowledge has gone across the globe. So, first of all, my respects and humble pranams to all the great masters, who has really been a tradition of how we can imbibe this knowledge to the world. Why this knowledge is important is because, as human beings, the only differences that we all have is either we are knowledgeable or we are ignorant. All other constituents of a human personality is the same. That's where we need to realize and understand how vivid and how broadened was our outlook at the time. We always say, Loka Samastha Sukhino Bhavantu. I don't think any country has this as how we had been telling. Because we always look for the well-being of the whole world. It's very, very important that we need to realize how considerate, how universal, how logical, and how scientific was our outlook towards the world. This we need to realize and appreciate the great contributions as a heritage, as a culture we have been having, and which can go on for generations. Now, today our subject is meditation, and many a time I ask my students, is meditation a necessity or is it just an option? Many say, without meditation also I achieve many things. I do prayers, that's also meditation. So why is this meditation? I have only one very simple thing to ask. If you notice, all of us are very good guides and advisors when there is an issue. You will tell them, come here, I will tell you what to do. We all give them ideas, propositions, how to tackle the day-to-day issues. But when it comes to my issue, I'm always lost. Why? If You can give advices to others. Why is it that I cannot take those advices for myself? And who is the right person to take decision for me is me only. Why is it? Because it's very simple to understand. When it is others' problem, we are all relaxed. And when we are relaxed, we can always give ideas. When it's my problem, I am emotionally bound. When I am emotionally bound, I am not having the clarity, nor a relaxed state of mind. So I'm not able to give to myself what I give to the others. So meditation is a medium or a methodology that we all, as an individual person, need to adopt and adapt in our day-to-day life so that at any given point of time, we make the decisions. We are the decision makers of our life. Where you sit, how you sit, when you sit, what you do is your decisions of understanding. So if we don't have that clarity, we depend on others, then we cannot say, because of you, I did wrong. No. This is where meditation is a medium, a requirement that we all need to have in our day-to-day life, because whenever we are stressed or upset or depressed, we cannot take decisions. So this is where we need to understand how we need to maintain that clarity and relaxed state of mind so that I am the decision maker. I am the person who has to take authority and responsibility for my life. So this subject of meditation, if you observe, there are so many types of meditation that we hear nowadays. Meditation for concentration, so many different types of meditation. We say you should be focused, you should do moon meditation, you should do Trataka meditation, you should do this. There are 1,001 types of meditation. Sometimes people are really confused. What is this meditation? To all of them, I can just share and say, meditation is divided into 4 divisions. Any type of meditation finally comes under these 4. What is it? One is meditation for relaxation. Meditation for relaxation. Second is meditation to increase the power of your mind by concentration. Third is meditation to expand your consciousness. And fourth is meditation to be with your true human ethical values. So, any type of meditation finally leads us to these 4 divisions. I will tell you a simple example for all of us to understand. If I love to sing or enjoy anything, a dance or music I love to hear, or I love my driving, or I love cooking, anything that you enjoy doing, we say you're passionate about it. And whenever I am singing, I'm really enjoying that state of singing. When I'm enjoying that state of singing, if all of us, if you notice, we are very relaxed, very relaxed. That's why you enjoy it. So, meditation for relaxation is set in the activity called singing because it doesn't strain you. You love to do it. Second is meditation for concentration. If you see, whenever you're enjoying, relaxing, and having this music that you love to do, automatically you don't have to strain to focus. You're rather enjoying the focus. So, what happens? The activity called singing makes you relaxed, makes you focused. And when you're enjoying this activity, automatically you have expanded your consciousness. Nothing around bothers you. You're in your own world. You've accepted everything around you. You've expanded. And whenever you've expanded, and you're enjoying the music with the beauty of focus, we say, you're not angry or agitated or frustrated. You're in the beautiful human ethical values of love, happiness, inner contentment, peacefulness. So, what is this meditation? Meditation is a medium that whenever you're enjoying any activity which gives you deep inner contentment, fulfillment, tranquility, bliss, in that particular activity, in that particular moment, that state of mind is meditation. So once you realize, for example, some people say, I don't want to do your yoga. I love my job. Yes, you enjoy it. Come on, that's your passion. You're in meditation. You love driving. Yes, carry on. So any individual who gets his fullness in the activity, in anything that he does, that state of mind helps him to get the best of everything. That state of mind of understanding, to experience everything at the moment, that state of mind really gets you the best. And that is the real essence of meditation. All other mediums are the methodology adopted to get to those states. So meditation is, one is from relaxation to focus, it transcends, automatically it expands, and to being with your true human ethical values. So this 4 stages of meditation culminates into the action for that individual at that moment to give him the best. And that exactly is a state we all need to have. For example, today, when I'm doing a job, oh, I don't like it. You're not doing an action towards it, you're more reacting to the situation. You're having a negative emotion transcending into your mind because you don't like to do it. Whereas when you love to do it, you always have energy. When you're not liking it or you don't love to do it, you get tired very fast. You get agitated. And all these of agitations are nothing but negative emotions. This is where transcendence of understanding, on learning to accept and operate with a dynamism of understanding of the situation of a person or a circumstance or a circumstance or the situation at that moment, that particular state is acceptance to understand. So we have different modules to adopt and accept. If you see, there are different types of yogas we see. As Sridharji was telling, different types of yoga. You know, for all of us to understand in a very simple way, this meaning of yoga is harmony. I take 10 children to a festival and I take them to a sweet shop, and all the different types of sweets are displayed, but the sweets are of different shapes. One will be that of a lion, an elephant, a car, a bus. It can be different. Every child will not take the same. They always want different. The choices are different. Likewise, we have different modulations of choices. Ultimate aim is sugar or happiness. So each one has their own medium of acceptance, understanding. So this culminates into the different types of yogic science and knowledge that helps each and every individual to be happy at the end of his life or his journey in life. So this is where we all need to realize. And coming to the aspect of meditation, we can talk on different conscious level. All these are technical issues on how, but let us try to understand in the most simplest of way. How to help me to achieve that state where I start enjoying every aspect of my life. This is where I want each one of us to understand, what am I? What is it that I'm composed of? What is the dimension that operates within me and every person in the world around me? If we see, it's not only a human being, even any equipment or any vehicle or a machinery, all these have 5 dimensions. Let us take a person, for example. We are made up of 5 dimensions, I think all of us know. One is called the body sheath or Annamaya Kosha or Sharira. Anna means Ahara. Annamaya Kosha, the body, can be sustained or retained only when the second dimension, called the breath, operates in the individual. If the second dimension of prana doesn't operate in the body, we cannot keep the body even for 2 days. We have to dispose it. So, prana is what gives the life to the body. And the beauty of prana, we need to realize, is that prana is a universal energy or the link that we have from the universe to every living creature in the world. And this prana is impacting even the non-living. So this prana is the link, universal link that we are connected. If I don't eat for some days, I will not die. If I don't drink water for 3-4 days, I will not die. If I don't go to a temple or a church or a mosque, or if I'm not being with my friend or relative, I will not die. But if I do not breathe for 2 minutes minimum, all our drama and circuses are over. This is where we need to understand universe is connecting each one of us through this universal link called prana. Now, trying to understand this, prana within the body gives life to the body, but prana and the body makes a person only a living vegetable. Nothing can be done unless the third dimensions operate in a human being. What is the third dimension? Is the mind, mana, manomaya kosha. And mind expresses through emotions. And the beauty is, emotions of every human being is the same. If you observe, the microcosmic expression of a human emotion is the same as the macrocosmic expression of every human being's emotion in the world. Happiness, sorrow, frustration, depression, upsets, all of us we can understand immediately because it's the same. So, body with the breath and the mind gives expressions. But expressions, if it is not backed by the next dimension called intelligence or scientific blend of mind or vijnanamaya kosha or intellectual sheath, then our actions backed without any wisdom or knowledge can be stupid. That's why knowledge is what decides my expressions. And this knowledge and ignorance decides my outlook towards happiness. So if all of us, if you see, body-wise, we are all the same. Breath-wise, all of us take the air that we all breathe as oxygen, give out as carbon. Our expressions of emotions are the same. The only difference is seeking knowledge. That's why we need to realize the beauty of our culture, the philosophy that seek knowledge. You should be a seeker. That's why Veda or knowledge is to be learnt. And whenever we are seeking knowledge, we need to realize that if you are a seeker, naturally the person in front of you is a teacher. So when you are seeking knowledge, it can be a person, a creature, an animal, a bird. We say, Akanda mandalakaram vyaptam yena characharam tatpadam darshitam yena tasmai Shree Gurave Namaha. It says, under the canopy of the sky, vyaptam yena characharam, there are living and non-living things. Whichever gives me knowledge, that's also my teacher. If you want to teach others, today what's happening is everyone wants to teach someone else. Take the case of our own children at home. Mummy wants to teach the child. Child doesn't want to learn. There's a problem. Whereas if you ask the child, this is a small secret which we need to realize. If you ask the child, my dear, what did you learn today? Can you just help me to understand? He'll be very happy to teach you. When he teaches you, you can communicate with him. You can imbibe the knowledge to him. This is how we need to master. And every person in the world is a teacher for you, for each one of us to gain knowledge. This aspect of knowledge and understanding, we need to really imbibe. So the world around you is all teachers. We can respect them, love them, have the courage and support from each one of them, and make this world a beautiful world. Today, the problem is each one wants to teach some other person, and he wants to teach him, he wants to teach you, and that is fight. That's why we have all the courts and cases and police and all these things. Whereas if we are all seekers, automatically the world will be a much better place. That's why we need to realize the fourth dimension is of vital importance in a human personality, in a life. So these panchakoshas, Sharira, Prana, Mana, Vijnana, Ananda. That gives you Ananda. Even your Ananda is decided by knowledge and ignorance. So these are the things that we need to realize. And another thing, these panchakoshas or Sharira that we have has to be day in and day out taken care. Sharira, for example, you have all, we say Ayurveda, for example. Whenever we say Ayurveda, what comes into the mind of all of us? It's like herbal medicines, or some therapy, or some massage, or Vada, Pitta, Kapha. We need to realize Ayur means our life. Veda means the knowledge. The medicines is only a small part of this knowledge. This philosophy or the culture is prevention is much better than cure. We are here to not fall into crisis and then run to solve the issues. So Ayurveda deals with the science of how prevention, our day-to-day habits, our following certain dictums, because we are all a part of nature. We are not apart from nature. Every elementary composition in the world constitutes my elementary composition in my body. So we have to follow and adhere to the laws of nature. So how we can take care of it, the entire science, yoga is, the science of yoga comes also in Ayurveda. That doesn't mean it's Ayurveda medicine, no. This is where we have misunderstood a wrong thing to understand. Ayurveda means the essence of life knowledge is there within us. And this knowledge, if we really master how to take care of your physical body, how to take care of your breathing patterns, how to get into the mind subjects, gain knowledge, and enjoy the world. So this is very, very important. Coming to meditation on one side, I can also share you. The seventh step is called Jana of Astanga-Yoga. What is these Astanga-Yoga? All of us know. Some think Astanga-Yoga is some exercise. No, it is actually the beautiful 8 steps of life management principles. If you see Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, and Samadhi. If you see, what is this Yama? Yama are principles of management. If we follow these 5 principles as a person, you won't believe the world will love to have you. Niyama, the rules. If you follow these rules, you'll start enjoying your life and experience the beauty of this world. Then body has to be taken care, asanas, Hatha Yoga, stretches, because every day in and day out we accumulate stiffness and stagnancies in our body. We need to eliminate them. We need to reinstate them back to health. Very, very important. And aspects of pranayama, how we can energize our body, how we can get the universe, the link of energy into our systems, the different types of purification and energizing pranayams. Then comes pratyahara, introspection. These are all mental aspects. Once you are healthy, you have maintained your system, Then you want to know, what is it? What is this life? Dharana, coming to an understanding, and then meditating on the objects. How to meditate? First of all, today, whenever you're sitting for meditation, if you have a leg pain or you have a breathing issue, you cannot meditate. If your mind is disturbed, you cannot meditate. That's why we have to go through the process of our knowledge and understanding and learn to manage the arts of life principles. Then dhyana or focus can be easy. That's why I always say, learn to relax by understanding the level of acceptance. And then comes equanimous state of the D, samadhi we say, because we realize we are not apart from one another. We are a part and parcel of one another. Once this level of consciousness is evolved, naturally, we don't want to give pain to anyone in the world. So these concepts and understanding is of vital importance. Today, I would like to just share on how we can get into meditation in a very simple way. First of all, if all of us can just take a little time, and if you're all comfortable, whether you're sitting in the chair or on the floor, make yourself comfortable, and we will just do a short meditation for us to experience it. A takeaway that can help us. So if you're sitting on the chair, sit against the back of the chair, your spine erect. Those who feel you can't sit cross-legged, stretch your legs and sit, no problem. Those who are sitting in the chair, you can do chair asana. But do not keep your hands on the arm rest, keep it on your lap so that the hands will not become numb. And let us all start for getting into this meditation in a very simple way to be relaxed. So sit straight, all of you, back straight. Make your body still and feel the stillness of your body. As you sit, your head slightly bent forward. This we keep it so that if at all you sleep off, you don't go back and sprain your neck. It's down, it's much comfortable. So head slightly bent forward, shoulders loose and relaxed. Make your body absolutely still. One thing we need to note, plenty of thoughts will come into our mind. Thoughts are part and parcel of the mind. A sea cannot be without waves and water. The very existence of the sea or ocean is water and waves. Likewise, the very existence of the mind is thoughts. What we need to do is, whatever thoughts come, let it all come into your mind. Do not say no, reject any thoughts. Do not reject any thoughts. Do not go behind any thoughts. Do not create or hold on to a thought. You're sitting absolutely quiet. Whatever is happening around, let it all happen. For this moment, you are shifted from the limitedness or the limited outlook of the mind to a state of infinite consciousness. Nothing bothers you. Nothing disturbs you. You go beyond the limitedness of the outlook of your consciousness. Thoughts may come in and go. Whatever comes into the mind, let it all come. You're sitting absolutely quiet. Do not reject any thoughts. Do not follow any thoughts. Do not create or hold on to any thoughts. You're sitting absolutely quiet. Thoughts are fluctuations of the mind. They come in and go. Let them. You shift from being what you are to a state of an observer. Observe your thoughts, observe your body. Absolutely aware of everything, and nothing disturbs you. A state of tranquility and bliss pervades your whole being. Sitting absolutely quiet. Thoughts may come in and go. Whatever comes into the mind, let it all come. You're sitting absolutely quiet. We shall now slowly come out of this meditation. Always when you come down, we come down of this very slowly. We come out by breathing slowly, fully and deeply. Head slightly bent forward. Slowly open your eyes and then close. Take deep breathing. Rub your palms against each other. Feel the warmth of your palms. Place them on your face in front of your eyes. Slowly open your eyes. This meditation, at least if you can sit for 15 minutes, in the morning and evening, it will help us to reinstate our calmness and clarity at a given point of time from all distractions. We need this. Otherwise, we become a slave to the external world. We always need to realize and understand the value of the self. We are not just what we see everything around. We are much more higher in potential to face all the challenges in life. And before I would conclude, I would like to tell each one of you, a take back is, if since we are all into the knowledge of yoga, we all will be practicing, but just a tip for each one of us not to forget this. Every day in the morning, get up, drink 2 glasses of simple body temperature water, fresh up, do your basic stretches or breathings or whatever. Then sit for meditation for at least 10-15 minutes. I'm telling you, your day will be so beautiful, so energetic, so calming, and so much of clarity in day-to-day life, which we all need to adopt. Added, you can have your food or breakfast, whatever you're having. Evening also, try to eat foods a little early, not too late, because we are all bound by external elementary energy also. Though we say prana, prana is divided into different divisions. 5 pranas and upapranas are there. So we are all impacted by these external energy and the atmosphere around us. So too much of late, heavy food in the night, it can destroy our system. So these are simple tips. I think all of you know. But if you practice it, it will be good, especially at this time now, quarantine, and taking care of your health is of vital importance. So we need to realize this and get back our system in place. You know, the prana is what keeps us alive. And now corona is making us disciplined. This we need to realize. We have all come back to a system where whatever we see gives us life, whatever we don't see has been giving us life, and whatever we have don't see again is makes us to be the best in life. So with all thanks to all the situations, we say everything is for the good. Sambhavami yuge yuge. So let us thank the world for everything, all the blessings and love that we have. So with all these few words, I think I would like to conclude the session on dhyana. Thank you for your patient hearing, and I hope you enjoyed your meditation, though it was very short. Thank you.
Thank you, Guruji, for such an amazing explanation of meditation in the most simplest way possible. Having a
Thank you.
guru,
Thank you.
thank you. Having a guru to hold our hands and take us to the light of meditation is such a blessing. I'm sure that our viewers would love to know about your Rhythm of Life module, that bringing one life back to rhythm of life, psychotherapy via Yoga Nidra, basic Sky Foundation programs, and so many of them. You also have a track record of helping people through psychosomatic and autoimmune disorders, which sometimes medical science could not have taken care of. And salute you that how you're spreading the knowledge of yoga and science, which can heal us and transform our lives instantly.
I would like
So,
to share this, Smita. You know, one thing I would
yeah.
like to say, I don't heal anyone. You heal yourself. You know, because of my ignorance, I land up into imbalances. So when we discuss on the Panchakoshas, how to take care of the 5 dimensions, and especially the 4th dimension of health, food, nutrition, because many of the psychosomatic or autoimmune diseases are all related to the mind. So when mind related issues are there, the individual alone is the best person to take care. So giving them the knowledge, or rather imbibing the strength to take authority for themselves, helps them. So we are all just guides. The true guide is from above. We are just an instrument. We say no. Kayena vacha manasendriyeva buddhyatmanava prakriti subhava karomi yajnat sagalam parasmai narayana samarpayami. It's all you. I am just an instrument. Nothing is there that we do. We are just guided. We say para pashyanti madhyama vaikari. Para means prana. The whole universe is connected by the link called prana. If prana is not there, there is no mind for a human being nor for any creatures. And the mind is what makes all our sensory organs to function. And the sensory organs function, that's why we are expressing. So are we not guided by the supreme universal energy through prana? That's why we need to realize we are just an instrument. We are here to give the best to the world. So everyone get the best. Thank you, Smita. Thank you.
Thank you, Guruji. Such deep and profound words. Thank you once again.
Yeah.
Honored to have you with us today. Now, for the viewers, please put in your questions right now if you haven't till now on our FB live chat. And now it's time for the Q&A. Our Prana team has just collated and they're just sending me the questions. Let me take the first question. The first question, I just want to ask you this. During this current pandemic situation, we are all asked to do social distancing. But what I understand is that we're actually doing physical distancing rather than social distancing, and we are more globally and socially connected. Actually, Corona has brought us more
More
closer,
closer.
more closer. Can you please throw some light on this?
Though I say Corona is the best Mahaguru because it has made many of us open our eyes. We were all running like a mad race. It has really put us to be grounded. Try to understand relationship. Try to understand my health. Try to understand the value of each and every member of the family and support one another. It has also helped you to connect globally. We all thought, oh, without running, I will not achieve anything. Now you're sitting in the house and you see you can do many things. You can save many things of your time and you can avoid so many accidents rushing. So it has given us many things. It has taught us. It has enlightened us. So I feel it's the right opportunity for us because introspection or pratyahara is the best thing that can help an individual to get the best in his life. So this pratyahara is very much available during this time. And it has really, for example, we always say Namaste. Now it has come back. We don't want any other ways of greetings because it is a distancing. If it has been there for thousands of years, we didn't know the value until Corona told us, do this only. You're getting my point? So there are so many aspects we need to realize. When we go to a house, always there is water in the front. We have to wash our hands and legs and face before entering the house. Now we are doing the same. So all this is there in our system. We didn't know the value of it unless it was imposed on us. So Corona or this pandemic or whatever we call it, it has taught us, it has given knowledge, it has made us wise. And it has also taught us how children need to imbibe such values or valued systems so that we can make this world a better place with all of us. And it has already made us all connected globally, universally. This is one beauty which we never thought. Our limited outlook has become unlimited. Infiniteness has come. We always say, for example, samadhi is one state of Ashtanga. We say, Di means intellect. From the limitedness of the intelligence, we are transforming to the universality of this consciousness, which is very much important. So I feel it's a very much required for all of us to understand, take note of the situation and make your life the best and the world around you to be the best. Thank you, Smita.
Thank you, Guruji. Yes, we're brought into a very strict discipline. We all feel like we are in a school with a very strict principal there. Yes. So well said. Now we have another question asked by Mr. Venu. How meditation can help to increase focus and attention in children?
In children, for example, you cannot teach them serious meditation. Let them learn meditation through games, which they enjoy. That's why we have so many patterns and mediums, how children can start enjoying meditation. And the beauty is, they can get into meditation very fast because there's nothing much disturbing in their head like elders. So once you teach them in the way, make them understand and make them interested in such a way like a game, they'll enjoy meditation. It's just a pattern of how we imbibe into them, So children will get into meditation. It's very essential to teach them at a very young age. And best thing is, you should do meditation so your child follows you. You be the best example. So in this time in quarantine, if you're doing meditation every day, your child will follow you. Don't try to impose meditation in a child. First, let us as parents learn and do it. Child will follow us 100%.
Guruji, at what age a child can start doing meditation?
A child, till the age of 5.5, 6, they're already in yoga and in meditation. Don't disturb them. They're enjoying everything they're doing. From the age of 6 only starts our software development. All the intricacies of the life and disturbances are imbibed into them, sending them to school, pressurizing them, homework, do this, do that. See, at that stage, you need to bring or maintain the balance of the child. So, from the age of 6, start enjoying being with the child. Tell the child to teach you, then you can teach the child. Start these types of practices, and the child will grow with you. Otherwise, a stage will come, you don't have time, and the child has to go to someone, then it will not work. So, from the age of 6, they can get into the science of yoga, because till the age of 5.5, 6, they are in harmony. Now you are giving them to the world, there is disharmony. At this time, you have to imbibe that knowledge of harmony to be set into the harmonious growth of the child. Then they can maintain that harmony throughout. It's very essential.
Thank you. The next question is by Mr. Das. How do we meditate with mantra? And the second question is, how do we meditate via mantra, silent and japa meditation?
Yeah.
3 meditations.
See, japa has 3 constituents, for example. One is you chant loudly. For example, if your mind is not getting focused, we use the mantra, we chant loudly. So what happens is, when you chant loudly, you will be able to focus more onto the mantra. Gradually, you get so strong in your mind, then you can use your lips to chant the mantra. A stage will come, even lips is not required, or mind itself can get into the mantra. Suddenly you feel you are going.
Guruji, you're mute. We cannot hear you. Is that what it is?
Can't hear me?
Yes, now it's okay. Now it's fine. Now it's fine. Perfect.
Yeah, what I was telling is, for example, the mantras, when we chant it loudly initially, so you can externally and internally listen and focus. Gradually, once you develop that, you can use your lip movement only into the mantra. Then, in the mind itself, you can do. Once in the mind, if you are able to do it continuously, it's fantastic. But sometimes the mind can go off. At the time, come back to lips, again to the loud chanting. Through these modulations, you can be in the mantra totally. Gradually, you can internalize and just be in deep meditation with the mantra.
Great. Thank you so much for that. And next question is asked by Mr. Murali. Will meditation help to fight addiction?
Of course. What is it?
I think we cannot hear you very well. Is it? There is some disturbance, and
Can you hear
suddenly,
me now, Smita?
yes. Maybe when you're moving, this is getting disconnected. Or
Okay.
possibly
Okay,
you could
I'll
come
see it.
closer. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
no issue.
Thank you. Great.
We are
About the
talking
addiction.
about addiction.
The addiction. Yes.
See, addiction is, for example, no child is a born addict. Addiction is over a period of time at certain situations or circumstances, which I'm not able to express it to anyone or anybody on the subject. I need to release it, and I land up in addictions. So it's actually a weaknesses of not able to tackle a situation or a circumstance. So the inability or incapacity to face a situation makes me land in such addictions. Meditation brings in clarity, relaxation, and learns to help you to manage the situation. Naturally, you can come out of addictions. You need to have a strong mind. The weak mind has made you addicted. The strong mind can overcome those addictions. It needs a support. That's it.
Great. Thank you so much. That was great explanation. And just one more question I would like to take quickly. How can we meditate in manifestation?
To manifestation. You know, one thing, that's why one program which I have is Yoga Nidra. It's a course actually. You know, every day we register so much of impressions. Waking state, we are conscious of everything. So whatever I am registering every day is deeply set in the subconscious mind as sometimes as phobias, neurosis, traumas. So first of all, we need to eliminate those distractions and disturbance that is deeply set as a seed within the system. So once you eliminate them, then you can aim to have a sankalpa or a resolution. How can I manifest and get the best? Naturally, it will come into you. First of all, as we like planting something on a vegetable garden, first of all, till the land, nicely water it, manure it. And once it is set, put the seed of manifestation, it will sprout. That's what we need to do within ourselves into our system. Naturally, you will manifest what you want, Smita.
Thank you so much. We're so deeply honored and blessed that you're here. And thank you so much once again for being with us. Greatly honored. Thanks a lot.
Thank you
Thank you
all
so
of you.
much.
Yeah.
Now we're going to come back tomorrow, the same time, same live, with Miss Vasudha Vijay, with mind, music, and meditation. And now it's nearing the time for the end of the session. We will close the session with Shanti Mantra. Namaste.
ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्तिः 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 Om. Let all be happy. Let all be healthy. Let all see the good in others. Let no one suffer from unhappiness. Om. Namaste.